also have a very severe commuting problem. We have 16,000 people daily commute into Corvallis. Now, if we cannot provide adequate housing for people that we are already employed, why should we be, what benefit is it to the city government or to the citizens of Corvallis to have 90 new jobs here, which means we're going to have 90 new commuters? It's not, we're not, you know, so I don't see any advantage to the city, to the citizens to have more employment, higher payrolls in Corvallis. What we need is more housing. So on that basis, I think that the enterprise zone is a mistake. It's something we should have never done, and I will not support any further tax subsidy of this. And that's that's something that people cannot understand. It's hard for me to understand, and that's part of the reason why I voted in favor of establishing the enterprise zone in the beginning, and I've supported expanding it, and I've approved those exemptions, those tax subsidies that we've given out so far. And it's a sense of boosterism. We want everything. We want to be the biggest. We want to have the most jobs here. We want to have the biggest economy. But really, we cannot support this economy if we cannot support housing for people who are working here. We're only hurting our economy by subsidizing the generation of new jobs. I think we should have new employers develop here. They should hire new people. We should have, employers can grow, employers can shrink, employers can move here from other places. They can move from here to other places. But we have no benefit for the city, no benefit for city government in encouraging and subsidizing the growth of business here. So that's the whole enterprise zone concept. Now the other aspect of it that is the increased tax base. Now in this case, they anticipate $3.2 million of investment in the community. So we great. Oh, $3.2 million coming into Corvallis, and the taxes on $3.2 million is $50,000 a year. That's the total tax for county, city, schools. So and that's what they are going to be relieved of. They basically are being subsidized with $50,000 of taxes, which is paid by everybody else, so they don't have to pay it. So in general, every property taxpayer in the city and county and the school district is giving them $50,000 total every year. And $50,000 over 5 years is $250,000. So basically, we're giving them a gift of $250,000. Now that $3.2 million that they are investing here is not going to exist at the end of the 5-year period. $2 million of that is for first of all, we have no indication of how that's going to be taxed or assessed, because it'll be done by central assessor for the state. The local assessor will have no business. And we've run into problems at Hewlett-Packard with this already, where we have no idea of what the formulas are they use for depreciation. But we know of that $3.2 million investment that they anticipate, $2 million of that is for computers, hardware, and software. And computer hardware and software is on a rapid depreciation. It could be depreciated by the state assessor, and we believe this has happened sometimes with Hewlett-Packard, where at the time it was installed, it was depreciated to zero already, because Hewlett-Packard claims we could not sell this because of specialized equipment. So therefore, because we cannot sell it, it has no market value. So therefore, even though so they might make this $2 million investment, but 5 years from now, $2 million, all of the computer, all the high-tech stuff will probably be depreciated to zero. So the most we will get is $1.2 million in increase in property tax, assessed property value after the 5 years. So anyway, so I think it's kind of a scam in that sense when we give this sort of tax to a high-tech company where the largest part of their investment in the community is for high-tech equipment, which will depreciate by the time that this tax subsidy is over, at which time we will collect more taxes on it. So for this reason, I'm going to vote against this, and I also will vote any time in the future against any tax subsidy for businesses locating in Corvallis. Thank you.